everyone. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. Tamarius Davis. Kind of sounds like this might be Lactavius' brother. Tamarius Davis, the evil Dusty of the day, decided to obviously by his actions just throw his life away. Shout out to Claudette Hanson for sending me this shocking story. Wow, I was shocked. Fair use. Shooter opened fire on Miami Beach tourist, danced over body, according to witnesses. A Georgia man randomly shot and killed a tourist in a Miami Beach restaurant and danced over his body as the man tried to protect his 1-year-old baby from the gunman. Tamarius Blair Davis, age 22, of Norcross, Georgia, was allegedly high on psychedelic mushrooms when he opened fire on a 21-year-old Dustin Wakefield at close range before he danced over his body in front of horrified onlookers dining outdoors at La Cerveceria de Barrio in Miami Beach's famous Ocean Drive on Tuesday night, witnesses and police said. After the shooting, he was dancing on top of the guy, a witness who didn't want to be identified told CBS Miami. Wakefield, who was on vacation from Castle Rock, Colorado, attempted to protect his 1-year-old son before he was shot multiple times, his family told the Miami Herald. This guy came in with the gun, waving it, saying, "It's time to die." He pointed the gun at his son, and Dustin said, "He's only a boy," his uncle Mike Wakefield told the newspaper. Dustin stood up between the gunman and the baby and shot him. He shot him multiple times on the ground. Video obtained by WSVN shows the alleged shooter dancing as screams are heard from inside the restaurant. A witness told the station he had been told the deranged gunman appeared to be smiling and laughing throughout the disturbing attack. He later told police he took mushrooms, which made him, quote, feel empowered, Fox 13 says, citing his arrest report. And so they're referring to Tamarius Davis. The gunfire also struck another customer who suffered non-life-threatening injuries, police said. Davis confessed to the random attacks. Authorities have not yet released the identity of the second victim. Police responded to 911 calls about the shooter and found David trying to open a locked door while holding a firearm. Here he is, Tamarius, a dangerous, evil Dusty, confessed to police about the shooting, saying he was high on mushrooms and it made him feel empowered. So when he felt empowered, look what he decided to do. Not something constructive. No. Can't do that. You feel empowered, you want to do something evil. Wow. Look at the photo. There he is. People out dining, trying to have a nice time, vacation, family. And look what this evil Dusty did. The alleged shooter, Tamarius Blair Davis, said it's time to die as he shot point blank at a stranger, according to a witness. It's unbelievable. And here's the family. Here's Wakefield, rest in peace, trying to protect his son. So this man is trying to protect his son. He wasn't like, remember that character we had, the story in the drive-thru at McDonald's, and saying he would die for his boys, but, not for his child. So this man here, it is what it is. It's not bashing, it's reality. This man right here, guess what? It's not bashing, it's reality. Because in reality, this young man is dead trying to protect his son. So for all those who are on the Mammy train and for all the Dusties, you just bashing black men. No, I cite the stories, okay? I'm citing news stories and articles to bring awareness. Anybody can get the smoke. Where it's a black man. We had the bank robbery of, Ray Martinez did all that. So my point is, for all the mammies, you want to walk in your delusion, and the Dusties too. This right here, it's not bashing. This man, Wakefield, protecting his son, is no longer with us. He has a family. So let's see, what's more important, your allegation of bashing or reality? Dustin Wakefield was protecting his 1-year-old son when he died, according to witnesses. But we're more concerned about bashing. We can't be talking about the black men. It's like this. Nonsense. People unravel, and I'm afraid it's going to get worse. Seriously, I think it's going to get worse, especially with unemployment stopping, different things. Some people are already not wound too tight, but that will give them an evilness, just to let that evilness out. So now look at the business here. A person dead, one person shot at. Dusties bring drama, they bring trauma. Don't forget, I told you guys the financial implications. Too much dust in the nation. Now look at him. The suspect, Tamarius Davis, faces murder charges. Here's Tamarius. So he decided to do mushrooms. Here is Tamarius Davis. And it made him feel empowered. So when he felt empowered, look what he decided to do. That evilness, in my opinion, was there all along. You felt empowered to do something, and look what you chose to do. Look what you chose to do. He felt empowered, and now someone is dead. Gloctavius at it again. Unreal. And they didn't shoot him. No, they subdued him. I'm sure his mammy will be asked, she'll be like the other one. My son, he'd never been in trouble through high school, and he stabbed somebody 120 times. My son, I know my son, a mother knows her son, but what you don't know, honey, or you're in delusion, her son he was convicted of murder. Why? All the evidence pointed to him. So we'll see if what is his name? Tamarius Davis' mom, and she will appear with that same nonsense. Footage showed David in an alleyway next to the scene yelling, I did it, I did it. The Miami Herald reported. Let's try it again, folks. And he deserves a second chance. Footage showed David in an alleyway next to the scene yelling, I did it, I did it. Officers ordered him to drop the weapon, and he complied, then was taken into custody. Davis' father told the Associated Press that his son didn't have a troubled history with crime or mental illness. Really? So he didn't have a troubled past. He didn't have a troubled history with crime or mental illness. Well, guess what? He didn't have to. He committed a crime today based on what's being reported, allegedly. He already said, I did it, I did it. So your son is just evil, in my opinion. You think you know your kid, but you don't. Tommy Davis told the AP. It is possible someone gave him something. That is something we need to find out. Davis faces charges of second-degree murder with a weapon and attempted murder, and was being held without bond Wednesday at the Miami-Dade County Jail. Really and truly. Really and truly. Walk into a restaurant, it's time to die. Well, I don't know if Florida has the death penalty. I don't know. If they gave it to this person, it wouldn't bother me at all. People say, oh, we attempt to rehabilitate it. Yeah, they've had a lot of people that have been locked up. I don't care what race or nationality. Get out. Especially, I've been seeing that in Texas with all these lax laws. Breaking and entering, doing this and that, then they get out. And guess what? Somebody's dead. Somebody has been murdered. Why? Well, the lax laws let them out into the community. I sympathize with the family. I can't imagine. Can't even go on vacation. On vacation. Now the tourist area in Miami does have a lot of crime. That I do know. It does have a lot of crime. It was so much crime, they stopped showing it on the first 48. On the first 48. You want to know why? Because it adversely affected the tourism. So that's why they stopped it in Miami. It adversely affected the tourism. And now we have this. Dusties bring trauma. Dusties bring drama. The financial implications, too much dust in the nation. So just imagine, aside from a loss of life, which is irreplaceable, Look at the financial implication. You got this dust bucket here. Now, people up and running, got to shut the restaurant down. Folks up and running so, which I totally get it. The up and running so, nobody's even thinking about paying the tab. They're thinking about survival, so they're just gone. Restaurant workers might be scared too. Of course, human. Now people just up and leave, didn't pay the bill. Police got to come on spot, tape it off. Everybody got to leave. Everybody got to get out. Now the restaurant just shut down. Just shut down, losing money. That's the financial implication that I'm referencing. It's too much dust in the nation. Somebody's been shot and dead body. We have to call hazmat. You don't just get some soap and water. No, sometimes they'll use hazmat. And that can cost hundreds of dollars, close to $1,000. It just depends. To $2,000. Who's going to pay it? Oh, the owner. So again, aside from the loss of life, irreplaceable, the devastation of the family, now the restaurant owner adversely affected too. His business, people running and leaving, all the bills not paid. No one's going to come back in because they got to clean this up. They may have to call hazmat, one of those EPA things to come clean up. You never know. That there's a cost associated with that. Then the tape is there. You probably shut down for the next day, for the entire day, the entire evening, and you're just opening up. You're counting on this revenue. With tape around, no one's coming. Maybe next day or two, somebody might have heard about it, still afraid to go in there, even though they've got this thing on the screen. Yeah, that's what I said. When you just take human life like that, to me, you're not human. I don't care what color you are not human, young or old. He took some mushrooms. What everybody already told you behind about drugs. He made a conscious decision to take those mushrooms. Somebody gave him something. Well, now they can give him something else, a whole lot of time in the penitentiary. Doesn't make sense. He felt empowered. But look, at the same time he felt empowered, look what he did. He felt empowered and decided to do something evil. In my opinion, it was probably already there. He felt empowered to, hey, you know what? I'm going to feel empowered and go surfing. I'm going to feel empowered and maybe start a business. I'm going to feel empowered and do something positive. No, he felt empowered. I think feeling that empowerment made him brought, sometimes I think, it brings out what people really want to do. They've been holding it down. And now you've got this controlled substance, or I would say maybe an altering substance, and you feel empowered. That can bring out what you really want to do, what you really feel inside. That's what I really think. And that's why he chose to do that. This is my opinion, just thinking in general. I think people feel empowered. They're like, oh, I want to do something. And whatever what they want to do, boom, it can bring that out. Look at this. And the devastation. Imagine the people also seeing it. Who wants to see somebody shot and dancing over it? Might cause that person some kind of nightmare, PTSD, all because of one idiot. So yeah, he decided to throw his life away. I'm going to close with my jingles, one of the originals. It's been copyrighted, thank you. For all those who mentioned it. Beware the angry black man. Please have your gun in hand. Beware the angry black man. Please have your gun in hand. He'll come for you. Don't even notice, fool. Go upside your head. Lay down. Play dead. Beware the angry black man. Please have your gun in hand. So called the cops. He didn't get got. When the arrest began, he gave up those hands. Beware the angry black man. Please have your gun in hand. Wow. Rest in peace, Wakefield. Our apologies for the loss. We wish you peace and serenity through this difficult time, and anybody else is being victimized. Ladies and gentlemen, please be careful. Keep your head on a swivel. Thanks for watching. Look forward to your comments. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. And for Miss Claudette Hanson, appreciate you so very much for sharing this story. Can't even go on vacation. Why? There's too many Dusties in the nation. They bring trauma and drama, and also look at the financial implications. I'm out.